And welcome in if you're just joining us. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shelby. Still in the first inning, 0-0 our score. All right, ready to get underway. Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
That's inside, ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I'll tell you what, he earned that ball.
And here comes Bellinger. Down the middle for a strike. It's 0-1. Chisholm aboard here at first with nobody out. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. And that one's a little bit low. And that is ball 1. Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in, just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, he had a broken back.
Runner on the go. Fouls one off. 2-2. Runner goes again. Gets a piece and stays alive. Man at first, 1 away. Pickoff throw, and he's back in there. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
That slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Yankees, no score as we head to the bottom of the first. Back here with my pal Siggy. And on the mound in this one, Max Fried.
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
Volpe makes the grab, 1 down. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. And Chris, it's a bit shocking to see such a lefty-heavy lineup against a left-handed starter.
Yeah, but on this one, I wouldn't second-guess the manager just yet, Boo. You know, in 2024, Bryce Harper, Yordan Alvarez, Steven Kwan, and Kyle Schwarber all hit significantly better against left-handed pitchers than they did against righties. Sometimes lefty on lefty doesn't necessarily favor the defense.
Drilled in the air out towards right center. Bellinger makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Batting third, the designated hitter.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Jack Peterson. And first offering is fouled off. Ball 1 there. And that one is lifted in the air. Judge sizes this one up. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Scoreless after 1. Game 1 of the division series. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Legends really are cemented in the postseason. You think of David Ortiz heroics for the Red Sox. Derek Jeter as Mr. November, or Randy Johnson in the 2001 World Series, just to name a few.
No, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace, it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
Well, on that idea of postseason reputations, Boog, got to mention players like Carlton Fisk, Reggie Jackson, and Madison Bumgarner. We were doing that game. Those guys really shined in the toughest moments. Way out in front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
Got him! And how about that? It's an immaculate inning.
Well, they're saying, who needs the defense? An immaculate inning. 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just witnessed something really special.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. Now it's J.D. Martinez. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
And there's a foul ball. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Dominguez hauls it in for the out. 2 down.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
He swings and fouls one off. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And that extends the inning.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Next to hit, Cal Raleigh. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in Game 1 of the ALDS. Squirts away a little bit.
0-2.
Got him. Great throw, and that's the inning. Top half of the 3rd inning, and here's the catcher, Austin Wells. Inside just missed. Wells will handle the catching duties in this one. 26 years old, and he's a former Gold Glover in the American League. Baz winds and deals. That's in there, and it's 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt. Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Anthony Volpe, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. And that drops in for a strike. 1 out, base is empty. Ball 1 low.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
The shortstop takes the ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Full count.
And that's another strikeout. 8 in a row. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. When you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that
oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Out of here. And they jump out front. It's 1-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And the count is 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
2 out, space is empty. Just off the inside edge.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's his 9th strikeout so far. The Yanks do get 1 on the solo homer. It's now a 1. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's a big power threat. Cal Raleigh. Max Fried will go to work. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. We talk so much about how starting pitchers prepare for their starts. I talked with Max Fried, and one of the things he told me back in 19, he and Lucas Giolito started using MLB The Show to go over scouting reports. Max said he's not sure who actually started at first, but it was 2019, and he and Giolito, who were teammates together in high school in Los Angeles, they had the idea to become more familiar with the opposing lineup using MLB The Show. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Up with it. Fires to first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was off. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
And that gets down for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Batting up. The
first baseman. Next, Spencer Horwitz. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And there's 2 away.
Well, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Squirts away a little bit.
No balls, 1 strike.
That one the other way. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Boz back to work. Just missed. Judge recently taking home Player of the Month honors. Strike on the inside corner.
And what a show he put on last month, Boog. Really impressive work at the dish. And I'm sure his teammates and the coaching staff appreciate it. Great having a bat like this in the lineup.
See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, he should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And there are not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
Stanton in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next offering upstairs. Right through there for a strike. And a swing and a miss. And he keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
2 down, nobody on. Here in game 1 of the ALDS. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. Down in order go the Yankees. But they lead it 1-0. And we're back. And now Gavin Lux. And the pitch. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Volpe hauls it in, and there's one away. And the batter down, Jock Peterson. Flied to right his first time.
Jock Peterson.
That clips the inside corner for a strike.
That big curve inside's a pitch that can buckle you a little bit. It looks like a fastball out of hand and then just drops over that inside part of the plate.
Swings through that.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And that's outside. Ball 1. Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that's
the ball.
The inside edge. 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout.
Now batting, left fielder.
Here is J.D. Martinez. Went down on strikes his first time through. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, second
So digging in, Michael Busch. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Bellinger under it. Makes the catch. That is the inning. And there's a strike. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2. 1-2.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Good eye right there.
You got a full count.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Dominguez now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss.
1-2 is the count.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Martinez on his way over. And that is that. Game 1 of the division series. Luis Robert now.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
And that one fouled off. Line drive, that's a base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Here comes the throw. Safe at second with nobody out, and he represents the tying run.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. And here is Cal Raleigh. That's out to center field. Bellinger under this one. Brings it in, and there's one down. Now it's going to be Colson Montgomery. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Yeah, that's fouled off.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Jazz tosses to first. Got him.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Horwitz at the plate for the second time as he takes ball 1. And now 2-0.
Well, out there on the mound, he's got to go right after this hitter because you don't want to turn this lineup over. This is the guy that you've got to get that final out, get out of this inning.
That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Top of the 6th inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Anthony Volpe. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. Volpe, a former Gold Glove winner, 24 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2019. Robert makes a nice running catch.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
There's the strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That's pin number 15 in the ball game. He's really dealing. Bellinger up to hit. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
And ball 1. 2 down, nobody on.
1-1.
Here in game 1 of the ALDS. And that one hammered low, drop step, going back. There. They'll circle the bases, and they add to the lead. It's 2-0. And ball 1 to Judge. Strike 1.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Ground ball right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Judge out on the play. 3rd out. 1 scores in the inning coming on. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, we go bottom 6. And now the right fielder, Josh Lowe. Into center. Chisholm makes his way towards it. Makes the catch for the out.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
And a base hit up the middle. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against the firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And now Jack Peterson on the ground to first. Could be 2. To Volpe at second for 1. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And we're back. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. Boz back to work. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Martinez has a beat on it. Puts it away for the out.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Contreras in the box again. Takes the strike.
0-1.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the late stages of game 1.
No balls. 2 strikes.
Got it. What a game he's having. 16 Ks down.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
2 outs, runner at first. Now here is Jason Dominguez. In there for strike 1.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
And added. Another K. That's number 17. What a game. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Leading off for the Moose, the left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That's worth the price of admission. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time, and that is bad, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient and waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Now it's the second baseman, Michael Busch. Both 2 in this one. Fouled off. He was late.
Well, it was exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
That one is absolutely belted. And it is out of here. And we are tied. It's 2-2. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Max Fried will give. So here's Robert now.
Number 71, Ian Hamilton.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
I'm really impressed with this offense. They haven't been timid at the plate at all. They've been aggressive, and they're keeping the defense on its toes. So far, they've got 7 hits within the first 3 pitches of an at-bat, so there's been no time to get comfortable on the mound.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Back to the mound. It hit him. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the right-hander status. And the batter now, Cal Raleigh. Robert on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw there. Safe. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Slash foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Out towards left center. Dominguez sizing this one up. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second. Save! And the go-ahead runs at third. And the batter will be the shortstop, Colson Montgomery. 1 for 2. On its way to the corner. And that's a foul ball. Headed towards the corner. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. To the right side. Play at the plate. Safe! And they take the lead. One down. Runner at first. And here's the first baseman, Spencer Horwitz. And that one pulled foul.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
On the ground, right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Chop to first. To second, there's one. But no throw to first as he'll hold on to it.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Lux in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And that's the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 3-2 ball game. This is the American League Division Series on the show. All set for the start of the inning. And here is Austin Wells. Inside. Ball 1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And now, Anthony Volpe. Right through there for a strike.
Well, I'm impressed with that challenge pitch right there. Even with this slim lead, this guy's not afraid to go right after these hitters.
And the count 1-2. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in game 1 of the ALDS. Make it 18 strikeouts on the day.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swings and misses. 1-2.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
Next pitch is outside. And down on strikes. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Yanks held in check. And it's still a 3-2 ball. pitcher on the mound. As we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Cole Winn.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
This one in the air. And there's one down.
That was a good, hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Fernando Cruz getting loose out there. Madsen also throwing. Slings to first. 2 up, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Michael Busch. First pitch, and he just misses.
1-0.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Bellinger going back, and that one is off the wall. Around second now as they still don't have it. And he's into third with a 2-out triple.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Robert now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
0-1.
Swung on, belted. That's back there. And that one is out of here. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 5-2. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Cal Raleigh getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. No question about this one. It's out of here. They go back-to-back. It's 6-2. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boo. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives.
So 2 down, and down the shortstop, Colson Montgomery. Swing and a ball popped up. Volpe snags it, and that will end the inning. But 2 rounds.
Now pitching.
Back now, and on the mound, a closer, Ben Joyce.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And that one hit to first, and he handles it himself for the out.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Judge stands in now and watches strike 1. The Yanks down by 4 here in the late stages of game 1. This one popped up, foul ground first base side. Raleigh snags it for the 2nd out. The Yankees looking to rally. So last chance for the Yankees. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And that is the ball game.
It's pretty early in this series to say a must-win game, but when you've got home field advantage, it's a luxury, but you have to protect it. Huge win in game 1 to set the tone.
welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the New York Yankees going up against Vancouver. Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
The second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Swinging a foul straight back. Next offering is fouled back. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
I think he might have gotten away with one right there. That was a very hittable pitch right over the heart of the plate, and I know that batter is kicking himself right now. Would like to get that pitch again. Just pulled the string on it, and the deception gets him to count.
That's in there. And 1-1. Bellinger's a brilliant defender, whether in the outfield where he won a gold glove in right, center field, or at first base. The footwork he attributes to playing soccer as a kid. And Bellinger is a huge Premier League soccer fan. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Throw to first. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
Well, that was perfect execution of that curveball. Down and in. He gets it out of the danger zone, and you really can't do it much better than that. It's in the zone the entire way, so you have to swing as a hitter, but then it just falls off the table and almost hits you in the back foot.
The next offering misses, and now it's even 1-1. On the ground, right side. To first. That's the third out. Back here with my pal Siggy, towing the slab in today's game, Carlos Rodon.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Slice to right, and that's a fair ball.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Suarez makes the catch, and there's one down. Okay, let's check out the lineup. They're facing a pitcher today who's prone to giving up homers, so we'll see. We might get some big swings here today.
Yeah, I think the key, though, and the reason why he gives up those homers is that guys are locking in, they're aggressive, and they have a high confidence level. So I think if that's the approach these hitters take, with the stuff he's got there on the mound, yeah, there's a good chance that there'll be some balls that fly a long way. But you can't get too big in your swing, otherwise you'll be really frustrated after this one.
Michael Busch will hit next. Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike, you go after him and finish him off.
Lined, and that's a base hit. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
In the air on the infield, and the infield fly is called.
That is good. That's a big hitter. Joc Pederson.
Here is Joc Pederson.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Martinez in to score. Cut off, now a throw home, and he gets back in.
Waste no time there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And that is out of play. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score. And we're here in game 2 of the ALDS. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that'll keep more runs from coming in, inning over. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. 1 inning in the books here. We're in the second game of this division series. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1. The drama always heightened in the postseason, and it leads to some really special moments. Bush makes the grab, 1 away.
Well, one special postseason memory for me, Boog, was facing Pedro Martinez, Game 5 of the ALDS in Oakland, and man, hit a double off the wall. Great feeling for a guy who would eventually go into the Hall of Fame.
Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-2. Got him looking, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
2 outs, base is empty. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. So the Yanks go. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. Stepping in, Spencer Horwitz. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Rodon, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a curve, and occasionally uses a cutter. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Colson Montgomery, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. That one ripped. That's back there. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. And they tack one on the board. It's 3-0. 2 pitches, 2 swings, that one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
0-1.
In the air, foul off first. Contreras under it, and he's got it. And there's 2 away. And now it's Gavin Lux. He popped out his first time. Left field, Dominguez on the move. And that is that. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 3-0. You're watching the American League Division Series on the show. On to the 3rd inning, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. France back to work. Popped up left side. Montgomery. And it's caught for the out. At the plate, Austin Wells. That one's upstairs, ball one. Wells in his fourth year in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he won a Gold Glove in 2025. One down, base is empty. That's off the inside corner, and it's 2-1.
Ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike.
And that's too high, and it's ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game.
Oh, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on the tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
The shortstop takes the ball. Wells, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Swings and misses, struck him out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically, he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Chisholm in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. In the dirt. Late on that fastball.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
And there's a ball. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Cody Bellinger waiting to hit for the Yankees. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Makes the grab, and that is that. The Yanks lead 1. They trail in this one 3-0. As we go to the last of the third, JD Martinez stands in.
Martinez.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Nabs it 1 away. Now at the plate, Michael Busch. RBI single his last time up. And he grounds one to the right side. Chisholm in plenty of time to first, and that is out number 2.
Now
good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going. And Jock Peterson stands in. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss.
The pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Squeezes it, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. And we're back. Start of the 4th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Cody Bellinger. That one inside, and that's ball 1. He's got an MVP and a Rookie of the Year under his belt, and a guy who's played every day as a first baseman, every day as a right fielder, every day as a center fielder. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge, swings and misses. Strike 1. And Judge takes the strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
Outside low, and the count is 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
The back, the designated hitter.
Here's Stanton now. Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
And that is in for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And the Yanks go quietly. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the right fielder, Josh Lowe. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Well, right now this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So got to be real careful that you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
And that's outside. Chisholm. The throw to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. And now the first baseman, Spencer Horwitz. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
Dominguez makes the play, 2 away. Now it's the shortstop, Colson Montgomery. He's already homered here in this one. Down the line. And a foul ball. Ground ball to the right side. And that's just foul. 2 down, nobody on. And we're here in game 2 of the ALDS. Next offering is in the dirt. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And it's a 3-up. On the corner for a strike. 0-1.
You know, these Yankees, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Eugenio Suarez up to hit down. There's a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. If you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Just missed. That one misses. And that's ball 2. On the ground to third. Lux throws to first in time. And the first 2 set down on the top of the 5th. 2 outs, base is empty. And stepping in for the Yankees. That one ran inside, almost got him. Next one misses. 2-0.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus. But they
over to first. And the Yanks go quietly. So the lineup flips over. And now it's Luis Robert. 1 for 2 with a 2-run single back in the first. Pitch misses. 1-0.
Well, these guys doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice. So they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Fly ball down the line. Judge makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Gavin Lux now at the plate. Both 2 in this one. That one to first. Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. And he'll make it safely. That's a double.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
And Martinez. And a ground ball to first. Dives, and he can't hang on. Gets it there in time, though. So a tough play, but they do get out number 2.
Now batting.
And now Michael Busch. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. Popped up. Volpe. He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it. Austin Wells digs in now.
The catcher, Austin Wells.
France back to work. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
This one lifted in the air, left field. And there's one away. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. The shortstop takes the ball. The Yankees trailing by 3. And we're here in game 2 of the ALDS.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Cut on and lifted in the air, low. Makes the grab for the second out. Back to the top of the lineup, Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-1. Chisholm, a former All-Star, 28 years old, and he was born in the Bahamas. Jazz goes down on strikes. So he's through. Tyler Matzek will take over on the mound. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Now Cal Raleigh, 1 for 2.
Number 68. Tyler.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. His second home run of the series, and they tack on to their lead. It's 4-0.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let him fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Here's Jock Peterson. Hammered, base hit.
That play looks routine defensively, but with all of the little nooks, they can get real tricky down in the corner. Kept it to a long single. Nice defensive play.
And now, Josh Lowe. This one in the air. Contreras. One down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Digging in, Spencer Horwitz. And first offering is fouled off. Way out front for strike 2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
The left-hander Tyler Matzek deals. Swing and a ball popped up. And there are 2 down.
Now batting.
The batter will be the shortstop, Colson Montgomery. He launched a solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off on the right foot.
And that one is lifted in the air. Judge. And he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. Scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 4-0 ball game. This is the American League Division Series on the show. In there, base hit. And the bid for history is gone. So history wasn't meant to be in this one, but it's been quite the performance.
And that's tough for a pitcher to swallow. I mean, when you're right on the brink of a no-hitter, just pitched a heck of a game, just couldn't make it to the finish line.
Judge waits. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Just blown away in that at-bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you could take away from an at-bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
And puts the squeeze on that one. That's out number 2. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's what it was. If you swing at it, he had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Montgomery. They get the force. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. New pitcher for the Yankees, Fernando Cruz. And now the center fielder, Luis Robert Jr. 1 for 3. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Puts it away for the out. Now the third baseman, Gavin Lux. And a foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away here in the late stages of game 2. And that's
inside,
off the inside edge. And that is ball 1. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Bellinger pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. J.D. Martinez stands in. Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just to swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Swing and a miss. Splitter in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. The Yanks in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
0-1.
And a foul ball. Outside low. Now 1-2. Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Third basemen have to be so quick with their first step reactions. Hot shots like that, that's why they call it the hot corner. That's a perfect example, though. There's no way he gloves that one if he's not dialed in, anticipating something coming his way, staying on his toes every pitch. Really nice job to get back up, set himself, and make a strong throw across the diamond.
Center field, Robert hauls it in for the out. Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. And strike 1 to the catcher.
0-1's the count.
Inside, just missed. Just missed.
Ball 2.
2 down, nobody on. And we're here in game 2 of the ALDS. Horowitz. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Jake Cousins comes on now.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Bush at the plate now as he chases after that one.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just going to have to tip your cap on that
No
pitch.
ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. And that's the first out.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
And that one is lifted in the air. Judge getting an angle on it. He makes the grab. Out number 2. 2 down, base is empty. And the batter now, Jock Peterson. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And that's strike 1. Movement in the Yankees pen. Cole Winn getting ready to go. Out to short, Volpe. Tosses across to first. And Peterson retired. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Anthony Volpe. Just missed.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
Fought off foul. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. It's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And gone. And they're chipping away. It's 4-1.
That gives them hope they can pull off this comeback. They just need a few more swings like that, and they're back in business.
Chisholm stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. And it's fouled away.
But just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
The 1-2.
Oh, that's out.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the late stages of game 2. Out to center and makes the grab. And there's one down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. On the mound now, Amir Garrett.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding
that one almost got him.
Oh, the adrenaline's pumping right there. Pretty good fastball. Unfortunately, it got away from him. He's going to
way inside, gets out of the way.
Yeah. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Oh, he hit him. And that got him pretty flush.
That's one of those lookout pitches. As soon as it leaves the pitcher's hand, you start bracing for impact, knowing that it's going to be hard to get out of the way of that one.
And first offering is fouled off. Bellinger, the base runner at first with 1 out. And a big swing and a miss.
2 strikes.
Judge rips that one. Martinez calls it in, 2 away. So they're down to their final out. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
They call this batter a gamer because he always seems to perform better when it matters most. Who doesn't want a guy like that on your team?
Just missed. 1 run across in the frame so far here at the top of the 9th. Just missed.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
3-2.
1 strike away. And that's too high, ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
Now back, the first baseman, Wilson.
Here's Contreras now. Fastball for a strike.
There was a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
The tying run at the plate. Pitch misses, and the count 1-2. Fastball is outside. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And that's downstairs and outside. Contreras swings and blasts one. Well hit. Left field. Hits the fence. One runs in. Here comes the throw.
A costly mistake in the outfield thanks to the bad read and terrible timing for that to happen. That's a play you just want to forget about.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Amir Garrett out of the game, and he's responsible for the runner on second. So the Eric Swanson on the pitch here.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 5-4. Well, so they turn to their closer, Sam Hentges.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Low swings through it for strike one. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Got him swinging.
Well, that's the moneymaker right there. Two strikes, slider down and away from the same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, it's just tough. You're looking to protect with two strikes, and very difficult to lay off.
Sneaks through, base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
A swing and a soft liner. And a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Pitch was well outside. Definitely a bit of a defensive swing, but somehow he got the bat to it, and clearly his willingness to go the other way, that's what allowed him to find a knock on a difficult pitch. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ballgame.
Big spot, tying and winning runs aboard with one down. And a count 1-2. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
The delivery to Robert. Breaking ball inside. And that's ball 3.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Out of here! And that ends the game! Wow! That one's gotta feel good. And they walk it off in game 2.
Well, in the postseason, there's so much excitement, so much energy, everyone hanging on every single pitch. To have a walk-off win under these circumstances, these people have gone crazy. What a nice win, but you got to turn the page quickly to come back for the next game.
6 deep in the sprinter, your sequence flirting with the glimmer. You can sniff, let it simmer. Mix up, but you could be my dinner. She said, when you always got your head high in the clouds, your eyes to the sky and your face to the stars. Well, I can hear them calling me awfully hard. You best believe before I leave, I'ma leave my mark. And we got 6 deep in the sprinter, shine so bright, she's